Oh, we got another top 5 for you. Now, if you ask me, there were only 2 decent music genres in the early 2000s. Hip-hop was arguably the best it had ever been in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I love that. Hip-hop was my go-to happy party, get hyped before sporting events go-to. But as a teenager, like I was in the 90s and 2000s, sometimes you need that emotional outlet. You know, you need to get in touch with your feelings. You need your music to be more emo. So let's do top 5 early 2000s emo bands. Now, no 2 emo-ites will have anywhere close to the same list on this, and that's okay. Even me and my wife, you know, we were emo soulmates, and we still liked completely different emo bands. And if we did land on the same emo band, we enjoyed different albums completely. So it's crazy to me how many people love emo, but we don't like the same stuff at all. Getting into the countdown, honorable mention number 1, it is Finch. What It Is to Burn is so good. Their debut album came out March 2002. Songs like Letters to You and Without You Here and Postscript, just so many great songs on the album. Saw them live in Winston-Salem, and the whole venue was moving with the music. It was a great experience. The other honorable mention we have is Matchbook Romance. Now, I know this probably doesn't come anywhere close to a lot of people's top 5s, but you know how you have that album that just gets you through a breakup and it's just with you forever? Not gonna lie to you. When I went through a divorce, Sugar Ray was there for me. Did not see that coming. But Matchbook Romance's album, Stories and Alibis, got me through like that first quintessential like high school breakup. You know, like if you need to really get in your emotions, go check out Matchbook Romance, Stay Tonight. Onwards and upwards to the countdown. At number 5, it is Saves the Day. This Princeton, New Jersey band put out Stay What You Are in 2001 and has my favorite song of theirs, At Your Funeral, on it. And then they really hit their stride with their next album, Through Being Cool. That one had bangers like Hollyhocks, Forget Me Nots, and Rock's Tonic, Juice Magic. That's another thing about emo bands is these song titles, man, come out of left field sometimes. But you love them. It adds to it. It adds to the ambiance of the song. But Saves the Day was kind of like the Bob Dylan of emo. Like, you didn't really understand him most of the time, but you felt the vibes, you know? Felt the vibes. At number 4, it is Story of the Year. I saw these guys back on the small stage at Warped Tour, like 2003. It was me and like 12 other people, and still they went full send. The bass player like did a backflip off of the speakers, and his guitar tech threw him his bass. He spun it around. The showmanship. You know, you miss it. And then the next thing I know, you see these guys that I just saw in front of 12 people on MTV with Until the Day I Die. That one and Sidewalks and Anthem of a Dying Day. That album, Page Avenue in 2003, just so good, start to finish. They also were one of those bands that had a bunch of names before. They were like 67 North, 67. They also were Big Blue Monkey at one time. So I think Story of the Year works out pretty good. At number 3, it's The Used. This Utah band formed in 2000, and then by 2002 released their self-titled album that just had hit after hit after hit. Taste of Ink, Blue and Yellow, Buried Myself Alive. Truly one of those albums you can just hit play and then just let it roll. They've dropped 9 albums in 24 years, with their last one being in 2023. I did see the lead singer throw up on like the first few rows at the Warped Tour that same year. God, I was glad I was in the back. At number 2, Taking Back Sunday. This is one of those that me and my wife both love, but completely different albums. They're from Amityville, New York, formed in 1999 by Eddie Reyes and Jesse Lacey. My favorite album of theirs, Tell All Your Friends, came out in 2002. God, 2002, what a year for emo music. And it was truly the anthem of my senior year of high school. Like most events I went through my senior year had a Taking Back Sunday song attached to it. You know you truly love an album when you hear one song end and you know exactly how that next song on the album starts. Like you automatically start playing in your head. But you know we don't listen to albums anymore. So then a random song comes on and then you're bummed out. I miss CDs. You know how I do Cute without the E, You're So Last Summer, Ghost Man on Third, just banger after banger on this album. That's why Taking Back Sunday is number 2 on the list. And number 1, my favorite emo band from the 2000s is New Found Glory. Some Florida boys formed in 1997. But Dressed to Kill off of their self-titled second album, they went that route. They named the second album after themselves, is one of my favorite songs, so much so that it was my AOL screen name throughout high school. Dressed to Kill 15. That's your boy. Then Sticks and Stones came out in 2002, and that changed the game for me. Like, I loved every song off that album. My Friends Over You, Head on Collision, Sunny, It's Been a Summer. Even All Downhill From Here off of 2004's Catalyst is just such a good song. I love New Found Glory. Unfortunately, they just released a song that don't check it out. Don't listen to it. Let's remember the 2000s New Found Glory, okay? But Yellow Card just put out a song with Good Charlotte that's actually pretty good. And Story of the Year, number 4 in our countdown, they just put out a banger. So go check it out. Go down a little YouTube wormhole. But that is our top 5 2000s emo bands. Please let me know your favorite in the comments. And remember, we all got opinions. We ain't got to be mean about it, all right? I truly want to hear who your favorite bands of that time were.